what is with the other techniques in atomic spectroscopy? Is still AAS alive in your country? Is it playing an important role? I would say it's playing the most important role.
People from the company, they know very well how many SPMS and AAS.
So how many instruments are installed in AAS in China?
It's just an estimation from our company's data. For the AAS, every year installed in China should be more than 3,000 units.
3,000?
3,000,
Wow.
more than that. Among these 3,000 units, more than 1,000 are imported from outside of China. And around 2,000 is made in China. The local manufacturer is the AAS.
I see. It's still a very, very fast-growing market in AAS.
Yes.
So it's also for graphite furnace as well.
Yes, and maybe more free than the graphite furnace. Yeah, it's still the largest market for atomic spectrometry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
About SPMS,
and you
Dr. Chen can answer this question from Anjin. Yes.
Yeah, come on. How big is the Chinese market for ICP-MS?
Here I would like to give some estimation based on Agilent data. Agilent last year we sold 150 units. ICP portable ICP-MS. 1 year. 1 year, yes. Yeah. Last year. It just passed the 12 months. And then about the market share is about 70%. So totally it's about 200. Yeah, and then another ICP OES market is almost double size. It's about 1,200 units in China, I think. Thank you.
Does someone know about the emission market here? Something? Is it a big market? Bigger than the MS market? You know something about the emission market as well? Double? Okay, but so the distance between emission and mass spectrometry is not so big if it's only double the number. Okay, but originally my question was, maybe we have forgotten the question a bit, talking about instruments. What are the hot topics in analytical chemistry in China? Cutting edge research.
Yeah, I can answer this question because I will pay attention to that. Now in China, you see, in the history, we have very strong scientist team on electrochemical analysis. So now most of them turn to the, for example, the nanomaterials and biologic sensors and other biologic sciences. So that means that now, and also we have another team work on the optic spectroscopy. Most of them now moved to the quantum dots. Yeah. Of course, we also have a big team on mass spectrometry. Now they are mostly work on the protomics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that means that protomics, metallomics, and also the nanoscience and chemistry, and also the sensors, also the chemical sensors or something like this, are probably the hot topic.
Yeah.
And I suppose at least more than half of the publications focused on this direction.
Yeah, so from that point of view, I don't see any difference between Europe and China, because these are also the hot topics, I would say, all over the world. Yep. So we have time now that you can comment. Where do you see hot topics in analytical sciences, which had not yet been mentioned here? Do you see, as a manufacturer, hot topics? For what applications are most of the instruments are used?
Some advanced research are on...
Come on, I have a microphone. So we are not now talking about research at universities. We are now talking about, let's say, industry.
Yes. I think just now a lot of application areas in academic are mentioned, but in most industry areas, some sample preparation techniques is now become growing interest, and the speciation analysis is now the most hot topic in industry because of food safety.
You know already that JAAS is planning to have a special issue on speciation published soon, so you can send this special issue to your customers, yeah, so that they see what others are doing with ICP-MS instrument.
Yes.
So speciation is one.
Yes, I think sample preparation is now still a bottleneck of the industry application.
For industrial application.
Yes, especially the food sample, even though it's easy, but still a lot of tricky things for special elements.
Yeah.
So now...
so food analysis is a second topic, you said.
Yeah, food is most hot topic in China.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, then you are telling us that's just after lunch. So which elements are of interest?
Typically, 5 elements: mercury, arsenic, cadmium, lead, and copper.
But they are not present in Chinese food.
No, it's because
you have regulation.
A lot of contamination problem, like bring a lot of effect to the people. So contamination become a big problem in China. So the food increasing the emphasis or focusing. The people will focus more on the food safety. That's why less the inorganic market now.
So these elements are regulated by law in China.
Of course.
Yeah.
China pharmacopoeia and also food.
Can you give us an idea about the numbers? Is it ppbs or is it ppms? Or?
0.1 ppm level in some.
I was eating a lot.
Yeah, it's not. So this is regulation level. But now I think the contamination in environmental and in food is the most hot topic in industry. Yeah. And then the second important area will be the export product like toy and
polymers.
Toy.
Yeah, but we have regulation in the European community for Chinese toys imported into the European community. Yes. Again, 5 elements we have on our list, which are regulated by law.
Yeah. Yes, electronic loss application is very hot topic in China. This is several hot topics in China. It's about the inorganic analysis. Of course, food safety also costs a lot of on organic spectroscopy and also LC, GC analysis for the organic contaminations.
So what's about semiconductor industry? You haven't mentioned that yet, which was one of the favorites for ICP-MS 10 years ago. Does it play this?
It's a lot of growth, but not so many research.
Oh.
It's always take the mature method, not the method development. So it's not something like, it's just an application. Take the method from US or from Japan. Yeah, we are the leader in semiconductor.
Okay, so we are running out of time again, but I wanted to get a feedback from you. So I wanted to know who is working from this auditorium with AAS, so with atomic absorption spectrometry. No one? Oh, you are not getting sweets for that. One. Okay, still one. Who is working with ICP emission? Even 2. Okay.
We also have
3, 4.
No. I mean, we also have atomic fluorescence spectrum.
Oh, I count that with. So 2 people for AAS, 4 people for emission. Who is working with ICP-MS? 20. Oh, sorry, 23. Yeah. And what is the rest doing? You are not working at all. No. What is your interest in this symposium? Come on, come to me. Guten Tag. Oh, your German is perfect. You have to use the microphone.
Ich war in Deutschland für ein Jahr.
Excellent.
Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen.
I will translate. You studied German for a year, and your German is perfect.
No, not perfect. Only a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So the question was.
The question was, what
Are you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing, I work on lips.
Oh, lips.
Yeah.
But this is a mission, and I've seen your hand for a mission.
Yeah, but I think the emission maybe only on the ICP pads.
No. So I will repeat my question. Emission means whenever you are looking for photons, independently where they're coming from the laser-induced plasma, from an ICP source, from a glow discharge. So I will repeat the question, who is working with emission here? Hey, Steve, come on. It's three people, 4 people, 5 people, roughly 6. So there are many more. So you are working with lips. What are the others doing? You are still doing electrochemistry? Who is doing electrochemistry? Sensors. Who is working with sensors? They are so shy today. Thank you so much. So I'm coming early. Yeah, come on. So the question was, what are you doing? Here.
I'm doing with AFS, but my English is not very well. So I say Chinese and Professor Zhang will translate for me.
Okay. Yeah.
我们主要是做那个原子荧光方面的一些工作，然后呢，现在主要就是原子荧光它这个东西呢，在中国可能是发展比较好的。现在它主要测11种污染元素，主要是像刚才讲到的那几种金属，像砷、汞、锡、铅这些东西呢，都能做得比较好。
Okay. Dr. Liu now work in a company who designed the instrument atomic fluorescence spectroscopy, which can be now used for the 11 elements this moment, and they also work on the heavy emitted technique between the HPLC with AFS for element speciation, now arsenic speciation, and also others. Here, selenium and mercury, and also antimony. Yeah. So the speciation.
Okay. Speciation. So I'm coming to the end of the session. Finally, the question is, who of you is interested in atomic spectrometry? I thought it is everybody. Come on, raise your hand. It's 50% of this group. Or is it everybody? You have to say yes, come on. Yes. And who wanted to publish her or his work in JAAS? Can I see the hands? Oh, come on, there are even more people. Thank you. Well done.